Hi guys, it's Raphael here from Room in the Moon, and we are in the Going Global show. And with me now is Lisa, who is from Washington DC, and we're going to be asking, because you have been living in the UK now for 6 years, and we will talk about culture shock and tips from someone from the US living in the UK for 6 years now. Okay, so what is the main culture shock? What is the main problem for you, or you think that Americans will face when they move to the UK?
The biggest problem I had was we speak the same language, but we don't speak the same language. So you can say the same things, but like certain words are not the same. Like we call trousers pants, and they call pants underwear. So it was like I would say something and people would giggle and I didn't get it. So you kind of get concerned, why are they laughing at me? So that can kind of be an issue, not knowing. And then you're like, wait a minute, I'm speaking the same language. What are you doing? And so once you get to know the lingo, the different terms and slang for things, then it's a little easier to get through things.
Now that you've been here for 6 years, have you adapted to the culture here?
Yes, big time. I really love just all the quirkiness and I like being different, but I also like it being the same as well. So I'm not taking on the accent like some people do. I'm keeping true to myself, but I really love the culture. There's so much diversity here. So
what do you think that makes people feel at home? So 2 questions. Do you feel at home, and what makes you feel at home?
Yeah, I feel very at home. What makes me feel at home is the network of friends that I've made. So all the people that I've connected with are really very nice and outgoing, so we really can make a nice social connection. So that makes it feel like family.
If you have a friend moving from Washington today to the UK or to London, what is your top tip there?
Make sure you get out and integrate with people. Find meetups. There's a place called Internation that you can meet people that are from other areas, and just immerse yourself, because staying at home and being a wallflower doesn't cut it, and that's what I did in the first year, and it didn't work. So get out there and socialize.
Okay. Now let's talk about the other way around. Let's talk about people from not only from Washington DC, but Americans in general who are planning to move to the UK. So what would be your top tip for them?
For them coming to the UK, I guess just, familiarize yourself with the area and socialize. Don't be afraid to get out there. I mean, even if you make a mistake, that's a learning experience. So everything can be a great experience no matter what it is.
Okay. And what about the other way around now? So if you had British friends going to the US, what is your top tip?
Shopping is awesome right now because the rate of exchange is really good. And let's see, if they were going to my hometown, Washington DC, expect it to be like London, only cleaner. That's what everybody says. Everybody says that, and it's a beautiful
Londoners
city.
Don't be offended.
And no, I love London. I'll not leave London for a long, long time. But it's just there's a lot of similarities, but there's also that difference with the American outgoing accent, and we speak to strangers, so be expecting that.
Okay. And so what is the top thing to do when you move to Washington DC?
Again, socialize, integrate, get out there and see the night action. There's loads of great places. Georgetown has a great nightlife. Adams Morgan has a great cultural, musical area. I mean, there's so many places to name. I don't want to do any disservice by missing one. So.
Okay. Now, a kind of a difficult question. If you really had to choose, if you say, okay, which one is the best? Is it London? I know it's hard,
Yeah.
but is it London or Washington?
At the moment, I'd say London, and that's only because I've been here for 6 years and haven't been home, but to visit. So that would be my answer. But I'm sure if I was in DC, I'd say the other way around. So.
Okay. So if you are planning to move to London or Washington DC, it sounds like it would be a hard decision to make if you haven't made that yet. We do have more information about those cities on our website, roominthemoon.com. And thank you, Lisa, for your information. Have a great trip.